The nickname Three Lung Park highlights Park Ji-sung's exceptional stamina, a quality Sir Alex Ferguson highly valued in his Manchester United squad. Despite having star players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney and Nemanja Vidic, some describe him as having the endurance of a horse, constantly pursuing the ball without tiring. However, Park's journey wasn't without challenges. His upbringing was difficult, and at one point he almost gave up on football. Park Ji-sung, the legendary Manchester United player, didn't have it easy early on. Growing up in a place where football wasn't popular, young Park developed a love for the game by watching it on TV. However, being short and small, he felt limited. To help him grow taller, Park's parents turned to herbal remedies. They made him drink herbal water mixed with boiled frog juice and deer blood, believing it would make him bigger. Thankfully, he grew an impressive 7 centimetres, regained confidence and resumed playing football. Excelling in elementary school competitions, he gained recognition as a rising star in South Korean football. After high school, he attended Myeongju University in South Korea. But despite all of his efforts, he still couldn't secure a spot in the drafts. Fortunately, just before the Olympic Games, a match was arranged between his university team and the national under-23 team. Park seized this rare opportunity, impressing the coach immensely. Subsequently, he was called up for the Asian Cup qualifiers and later received an offer to play in Japan. Despite playing in the second tier and being older than others, Park became a key player, always included in the starting lineup. Then, as 2002 approached, a fantastic opportunity arose. The World Cup was scheduled to be held in Japan and South Korea, with the world's attention on the hosts and the domestic leagues pausing for 3 months to focus on the World Cup preparations. Park found himself in an incredible moment in his career. The 2002 World Cup is famously considered the most corrupt, and many think South Korea's success was influenced by that corruption. Despite the controversy, their performance was unbelievable. They surprised everyone by winning 2-0 against Poland in the opening match. They also drew against the United States and defeated Portugal's talented team, with Ji-sung Park scoring an amazing goal. South Korea's journey to the knockout stage was unexpected, as no East Asian team had ever reached that far, making it to the semi-finals by beating Italy and Spain. Eventually securing 4th place raised suspicions of corruption, but also left many impressed. Park played a crucial role in this success, catching the attention of Gus Hiddink, his former manager. Hiddink, now at PSV, kept an eye on Park and witnessed his leadership in winning the Emperor's Cup with Kyoto Sanga, a team that barely avoided relegation. Impressed, Hiddink decided to bring Park to Europe. Just 4 years after being rejected by Korean teams, Park moved to the Eredivisie for €5 million, joining players like Robben, Huntelaar, Van Bommel and Mateo Kezman at PSV. However, Park faced challenges upon arriving in Europe. Fans doubted the high cost of signing a Korean player midway through the season. When Park needed surgery after just 4 matches, the situation worsened. Upon his return, he wasn't in top form. Fans, unaware of his physical condition, criticised him heavily. Even his teammate Van Bommel publicly questioned his signing, citing his lack of Dutch language skills, which was a common issue for many foreign players. When Ji-sung Park faced media chaos and fans started booing him at PSV, it reached a point where his manager, Gus Hiddink, included him in away games to minimise the negativity. Park even thought about returning to Korea because the criticism in Europe was intense and unfamiliar to him. His father highlighted that back home such treatment was unheard of. But Park didn't leave. In his 3rd season at PSV, when Arjen Robben departed for Chelsea, Hiddink placed Park in Robben's position, hoping for the best. Surpassing expectations, Park not only scored crucial goals in the playoffs, securing PSV's spot in the Champions League, but also transformed their league season, leading PSV to the title despite predictions favouring a 3rd place finish at best. Yet the pinnacle of his achievement came during the Champions League tournament. PSV defeated strong teams like Rosenborg, Panathinaikos and Monaco, and even outperformed Lyon, a team filled with notable players. In the semi-finals against AC Milan, Park scored a crucial goal that ended Dyders' impressive streak of not conceding a goal for over 10 hours of playtime. Although PSV couldn't make it to the final, Park's exceptional performances silenced the booing fans, who even forgot about the absence of Robben due to Park's stellar displays. After the match, Gennaro Gattuso praised Ji-Sung Park for his toughness, and Van Bommel publicly apologised for his past actions that turned fans against Park. Despite being nominated for UEFA Forward of the Year alongside top players, Park caught the attention of a Manchester United scout during a game against Lyon due to his boundless energy on the field. Later, Park's agent informed him that Sir Alex Ferguson, the manager of Manchester United, wanted to speak with him. Initially sceptical, Park realised it was genuine after hearing Ferguson's Scottish accent on the phone. Although Gus Hiddink tried to persuade Park to stay at PSV with a promise of a move to Chelsea, Park decided to join Manchester United for a bargain fee of €7 million. Many pundits dismissed Park's transfer as a marketing move, but his teammates at United quickly recognised his immense value. Paul Scholes described Park as the toughest opponent he faced, praising his relentless determination in training sessions. Park's role at United shifted to a more defensive position, and everyone was amazed by his tireless work ethic. Fans affectionately nicknamed him Three Lung Park due to his incredible stamina, and he was even given the captain's armband just 3 months after joining Manchester United, a remarkable achievement. After a successful first season, injuries plagued Ji-Sung Park in the following season, forcing him to the sidelines and undergoing surgery. It took 9 months before he returned to play. Despite concerns that the surgery might have greatly affected his knee, Park was called upon by Sir Alex Ferguson for the Champions League quarter-finals against Roma. Remarkably, Park excelled against tough opponents like Barcelona's Messi, Eto'o, Xavi and Deco, proving pivotal in Manchester United's journey to the final. However, it was heartbreaking when, despite Park's significant contributions, Sir Alex Ferguson didn't include him in the squad for the final. United won the title, but Park watched from the stands. When asked, Park remained composed, expressing his happiness for the team's victory, while acknowledging his frustration at not playing. He never confronted Ferguson about being left out, but it was evident in Park's autobiography that he regretted the decision to omit him from the final squad. Nevertheless, Park found other opportunities. A year later, after an outstanding performance in the semi-finals against Arsenal, where he scored and contributed to a memorable counter-attack, Park started in the final against Barcelona. Unfortunately, despite his efforts, United lost the final. Park's 4 trophies that season might have lessened his disappointment, but the pain of missing out on the Champions League final was undoubtedly there. In the following season, Ji-Sung Park faced difficulties getting regular playtime, but whenever big games arrived, he was the first pick. Sir Alex Ferguson knew Park's importance against the toughest opponents. When they faced AC Milan, Park delivered what could be considered the best game of his career. Ferguson rarely felt the need to assign players a specific task, but against AC Milan, he instructed Park solely to focus on shutting down Andrea Pirlo. Pirlo was known for his exceptional passing, averaging around 110 passes per game, with many of them being forward ones that could be dangerous. Ferguson emphasised to Park the importance of denying Pirlo space and time. Park's performance was remarkable. He limited Pirlo to just 21 passes, forcing most of them to be backwards. Park even scored a goal in that game. Wayne Rooney, a teammate, was surprised at how effectively Park contained Pirlo. Pirlo himself later acknowledged Park's dedication to the task, mentioning it in his autobiography and praising Park's commitment in stopping him. Despite his fame, Ji-Sung Park had no problem taking on the role of a guard dog, especially when tasked with containing Andrea Pirlo in a crucial match. He was dedicated, earning praise from teammates like Rio Ferdinand and Wayne Rooney. However, at the age of 29, Park's career was nearing its end due to recurring injuries. In his final season, despite struggling with injury throughout the year, he worked hard for one last shot at the Champions League final. He contributed with 2 assists in the group stage and scored a goal against Chelsea in the semi-finals, helping Manchester United reach the final once more. Unfortunately, Barcelona stood in their way again, denying them the trophy. Years later, Sir Alex Ferguson admitted regret over not assigning Park to mark Lionel Messi in the final. He believed Park's presence on Messi could have changed the outcome. Sadly, injuries continued to trouble Park in the following season. Manchester United ended the season without winning any trophies, and Park never played for them again. He moved to QPR, becoming their captain, but their season went poorly. Park was loaned to PSV after QPR's relegation. At the age of 33, due to ongoing knee issues causing constant pain, Park announced his retirement. Despite the challenges, Park had an impressive career, reaching 3 Champions League finals, winning 19 trophies and achieving a 4th place finish in a World Cup. He remains one of the most successful East Asian players in football history.